Welcome to Sacred Mountain Yoga and Sound. My name is Lauren, and today we'll be doing a Vinyasa yoga flow. So as always, take what feels good in your body, leave the rest, and let's dive in. Welcome. We'll get started in child's pose today. Come on to all fours, big toes to touch, knees out wide. Stretch your forearms long in front of you. Sink your hips towards your heels. If you want a deeper shoulder stretch, you can stretch your forearms towards the outer edges of your mat. Let your forehead melt down. And start to deepen your breath, feeling the ribs expand in your back on every inhale. With slow, smooth exhales. If there's anything on your heart today that you'd like to set as an intention for your practice, focus it into your mind. What do you want to create for yourself today? With your intention in mind, take a deep breath in. On your exhale, send it out through heart center. Big inhale. Slow exhale. One more deep breath in. Walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Maybe place your left hand on your right and breathe into your left side body. Deep breath in. And out. Walk your hands back through center and over to the left side of your mat. Maybe place your right hand on top of your left. Breathe into your right side body. Deep breath in. And out. Walk your hands back through center and rock up into tabletop pose. Stacking your hips over your knees, shoulders over your wrists, neck and spine neutral. Spread your fingers wide on your mat, ground your hands. Cow pose, drop your belly down, shine your heart forward and inhale. Cat pose, press into your hands, arch your spine on your exhale. Keep moving like this back and forth on your own breath, your own pace. Feel free to add any other variations that would feel good in your body today. Hip circles, thread the needle, puppy pose. Just stay with your breath, whichever you choose. Start to engage your Ujjayi breath on your exhale, slightly constricting the back of your throat. Letting your air drag on every out breath, creating the sound of a gentle ocean while keeping your mouth closed. Let this breath be your guide through the practice. If you've taken something on one side, even out your sides. We'll meet back in tabletop pose. Scoot your knees just a little bit closer to your wrists and tuck your toes under. Lift and hover your knees 1 to 3 inches off the mat for bear pose. Drive your hands down into your mat, round through your upper spine like cat. Draw your belly button up towards your spine, engage your core. Take a deep breath in. Stay for your breath out. One more inhale. Send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal out your heels. And still your heels. Walk your hands just a little bit closer to your feet. Then take your right hand, reach it across to your left ankle and gaze up through your left armpit. Nice stretch in the back and shoulders. Breathe in. Release your right hand back down. Now plant your right hand. Send your left hand over to your right ankle. Gaze up past your right armpit. Breathe in. Release your left hand down. Roll forward like a wave into high plank pose. Arch your back as you go. You may need to readjust your hands here. Placing your hands right underneath your shoulders. Press down into your hands. Puff up to your shoulder blades. So you're lifting your hips up in alignment with your shoulders. Breathe in. Right knee, left elbow, cross your body, tap. Step back, inhale, left to right, tap. Keep moving like this. On your breath, just for 3. Always breathe through center. 2. 'Even out your sides on your 1. Come back to your high plank. Breathe in. Slowly lower all the way down to your tummy. Untuck your toes. Plant the tops of your feet down into your mat. Tuck your elbows in towards your ribcage. Low cobra. Press into your hands. Shine your heart up and inhale. And lower back down. Low cobra. Shine your heart. Breathe in. Maybe lift and hug your hands for a challenge. Squeeze up to your shoulder blades. And release. Bring your hands slightly wider than your mat, east and west. Come up onto your fingertips. Lift your chest for a high cobra. Inhale. Drop your left shoulder down. Gaze to the right. Back through center. Breathe in. Right shoulder down. Gaze to the left. Center. Inhale. Lower all the way back down. Replant your hands by your ribs. Press up into high plank. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Lift your heels. Inhale. Bend your knees. Take tiny tiptoes to the top of your mat. When you arrive, bring your feet at least hip-width distance apart, if not wider. Grab opposite elbows and sway side to side for ragdoll. If you'd like to take any head nods or rolls, loosening your neck, go for it. Switch your grip, other forearm on top. Breathe in. Release your hands down. Plant your left hand, bend into your left knee, reach your right arm high, standing twist. Open your chest, roll your right shoulder back. Stay or take your half bind, taking your lifted hand behind your back. Maybe grab your upper left thigh and gaze back up, opening your chest, rolling your right shoulder open. Breathe in. Release your right hand down. Plant your right hand, bend into your right knee, reach your left arm high, open your chest. Stay or take your half bind, lifted hand behind your back. Maybe grab your upper right thigh and reopen your chest, rolling your left shoulder back. Breathe in. Release your left hand down. Halfway lift, hands to your shins. Create a flat back. Really lengthen and stretch your spine to the wall in front of you. Crown of your head forward. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Bring your fingers to an interlace behind the small of your back. Bend so deeply into your knees, you maybe make contact with your torso. Gently draw your arms up and overhead for deep shoulder stretch. If you want to take any final head nods, it's a good place to do it. Breathe in. Release your hands down. Halfway lift, lengthen. And fold. Slowly rise to stand, vertebra by vertebra. Head is the last thing to lift. When you arrive, give your shoulders some big shrugs up and down. And switch direction. Sweep your arms high, breathe in. Interlace your fingers together, but release your pointer fingers up to the ceiling. Stretch 1 inch higher, breathe in. Tilt to the right, side body stretch, breathe out. Back through center, inhale. Tilt to the left, roll your right shoulder open. Center, breathe in. Tilt to the right. Center, inhale. Tilt to the left. Center, breathe in. Pull your hands down in prayer to heart center. Ground your intention. Deep breath in. And send it out. Sweep your arms high. Fill up. Forward fold, flat back. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Plant your hands. Step back into high plank. Rock forward to your tippy toes. Breathe in. Knees up or down. Lower halfway. Breathe out. Back to high plank. Inhale. Halfway. Exhale. High plank. Breathe in. Halfway. Breathe out. High plank. Inhale. Lower halfway and hold. Flip to the tops of your feet. Upward facing dog. Shine your chest up. Open your collarbone. Downward facing dog. Hips up and back. Lift your heels. Inhale. Bend your knees. Step or float to the top. Halfway lift. Lengthen. Fold. Rise. Inhale. Sweep high. Cactus. Squeeze. Shine your heart. Reach high. Fill up. Forward fold. Flat back. Halfway lift. Plant your hands. Step or shoot back. Flow through your vinyasa. Lift your heels. Inhale. Bend your knees. Step or float to the top. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise. Inhale. Sweep high. Cactus. Squeeze. Reach high. Fill up. Forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Vinyasa. Lift your heels. Inhale. Travel. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise. Inhale. Cactus. Reach high. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Vinyasa. Send your right leg high, three-legged dog. Breathe in. Bend your knee, open your hips. Stay or take knee or ankle circles. And switch direction. Re-extend. Inhale. Right knee, right tricep. Down to your wrist. Up to your tricep. Send it high. Inhale. To your left tricep. Down to your wrist. Up to your tricep. Send it high. Fill up. Knee to nose. Crunch. Re-extend. Step it through. High crescent lunge. Rise. Ride your breath up. You can always widen your stance here for more stability. We keep squaring your hips forward. Stay high on the ball of your back foot as you settle into your right knee. Relax your shoulders. Breathe in. Cactus your arms. Hover your left knee down on your breath out. Rise. Inhale. Cactus and hover. Exhale. Rise. Breathe in. Cactus and hover. Rise. Inhale. Open twist to the right. Left arm forward. Right arm back. Breathe in. Twist a little deeper. Slowly, one-legged Tadasana. Start to rise. Left knee high. Inhale. Funky chair. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Hands to heart. Sink down and back. Keep a flex through your left foot to protect your knee. Shine your chest up like up dog. Breathe in. Sink a little lower. One-legged rise. Inhale. Airplane lunge. Float back. Land softly on the ball of your left foot as you sweep your arms back. Squeeze your triceps up towards the ceiling. Tuck your chin in and down slightly as you lengthen your spine. Breathe in. And out. Reach your left arm forward. Inhale. Warrior two, back of your mat. Spin all the way around. Settle into your left knee. Straighten and strengthen your arms like someone's pulling you in opposite directions. Make sure your back hand is lifted in alignment with your front. Open your chest, melt your shoulders down your back. Breathe in. Sink a little lower. Flip your left palm, reverse warrior. Inhale. Extended side angle. Press into your back foot and really reach and strengthen through your right arm. Roll your chest open to the ceiling. Reverse warrior. Breathe in. Spiral down, low runner's lunge. Anjane. Lower your back knee. Sweep your arms high. Lift up and out of your rib cage. Maybe create a little back bend as you press your hips forward. Melt your shoulders down your back. Breathe in. Open twist to the left. Right arm forward. Left arm back. Reverse. Inhale. Spiral down. Half split. Ardha Hanuman. Flex your left toes up. Melt forward. Try to keep your right hip lifted over your right knee rather than collapsing it down to your heel. Always want to stack joints over joints. Halfway lift, lengthen. Fold a little deeper. Anjane. Breathe in. Tuck your back toes under, airplane lunge. Breathe out. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Step forward. Sink into your knees. Reach your arms high. Settle more of your weight into your heels as you lift your chest over your hips. Relax your shoulders. If you ever need more low back support here, you can bring your feet farther apart, maybe hip width distance. If your feet are together, squeeze through your inner thighs. Breathe in. Divers, come onto the balls of your feet. Sweep your arms back. Really press the tops of your feet forward. Chair pose. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Vinyasa. Send your left leg high. Inhale. Bend your knee. Open your hips. Stay or take your circles. And switch direction. Re-extend. Fill up. Left knee, left tricep. Down to your wrist. Up to your tricep. Send it high. Inhale. To your right tricep. Down to your wrist. Up to your tricep. Re-extend. Fill up. Knee to nose. Crunch. Send it high. Step it through. High crescent lunge. Rise. Ride your breath up. Lift up and out of your ribs here just like you did in Anjane. Maybe create a little back bend. Relax your shoulders. Breathe in. Cactus and hover your knee down on your breath out. Rise. Inhale. Cactus and hover. Exhale. Rise. Breathe in. Cactus and hover. Rise. Inhale. Open twist to the left. Right arm forward. Left arm back. Breathe in. Twist a little deeper. Slowly, one-legged Tadasana, rise, right knee high, inhale. Funky chair, cross your right ankle over, flex your right foot, shine your chest up as you settle down. Breathe in. Sink a little lower. One-legged, rise, inhale. Airplane lunge, float back, land with control. Squeeze the palms of your hands closer together like you're grabbing a block between them. Create that strong diagonal line from your back heel all the way up through the crown of your head. Breathe in. And out. Reach your right arm forward. Inhale. Warrior two, top of your mat. Spin all the way around. Settle into your right knee. Press your feet in opposite directions on your mat, so engage your inner thighs. Breathe in. Sink a little lower. Flip your right palm, reverse warrior. Inhale. Extended side angle. Keep your right side body long, strong, and engaged so you don't dump forward. Spin your left pinky in towards your face to engage your upper arm. Reverse warrior, fill up. Low runner's lunge, spiral down. Anjane. Back knee down, arms high. Spin your pinkies in towards your face. Relax your shoulders down. Scissor your inner thighs in towards one another. Make sure your right knee's stacking directly over your right ankle. Breathe in. Open twist to the right. Left arm forward, right arm back. Reverse. Inhale. Spiral down. Half splits. Ardha Hanuman. Halfway lift, lengthen. Fold a little deeper. Anjane, inhale. Tuck your back toes under, airplane lunge, exhale. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Step forward, maybe sink your hips a little bit lower this time. Tuck your tailbone forward a little bit to take the sway out of your low back. This will engage your low abs. Breathe in. Divers on your breath out. Chair pose, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, Vinyasa. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Send your right leg high, inhale. Knee to nose, tap. Re-extend. Step it through. High crescent, inhale. Cactus and hover. Rise, fill up. Open twist to the right. One-legged, inhale. Funky chair, exhale. One-legged, fill up. Airplane, float back. Left arm forward. Two to the back. Reverse, breathe in. Extended side angle. Reverse, inhale. Low runner's lunge. Anjane, fill up. Airplane, exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Divers, breathe out. Chair, fill up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Flow. Left leg high, breathe in. Knee to nose. Re-extend. Step it through. High crescent, inhale. Cactus and hover. Rise, fill up. Open twist to the left. One-legged, inhale. Funky chair, exhale. One-legged, fill up. Airplane, float back. Right arm forward. Two to the top. Reverse, breathe in. Extended side angle. Reverse, inhale. Low runner's lunge. Anjane, fill up. Airplane, breathe out. Chair pose, inhale. Divers, exhale. Chair, fill up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Vinyasa. Right leg high, breathe in. Knee to nose. Re-extend. Step it through. High crescent, inhale. Cactus and hover. Rise. Open twist to the right. One-legged, fill up. Funky chair, exhale. One-legged, inhale. Airplane, float back. Left arm forward. Two to the back. Reverse, breathe in. Extended side angle. Reverse, inhale. Low runner's lunge. Anjane, breathe in. Airplane, breathe out. Chair pose, inhale. Divers, exhale. Chair, breathe in. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Flow. Left leg high. Breathe in. Knee to nose. Re-extend. Step it through. High crescent. Inhale. Cactus and hover. Rise. Open twist to the left. One-legged. Breathe in. Funky chair. Breathe out. One-legged. Inhale. Airplane. Float back. Right arm forward. 2 to the top. Reverse. Breathe in. Extended side angle. Reverse. Inhale. Low runner's lunge. Anjane. Fill up. Airplane. Exhale. Chair. Inhale. Divers. Breathe out. Chair. Fill up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Flow. Lift your heels. Inhale. Travel. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Breathe in. Hands to heart center. Lengthen. Prayer twist to the left. Hook your right elbow outside of your left thigh. Sink your hips down lower than your heart. Draw your right knee, which might be jutting forward, back into alignment with your left knee. And stay here. Open your arms or take your side crow. Keep breathing. Keep opening your chest, thumbs to sternum, sternum to thumbs. Try to breathe into your belly here. Deep breath in. Hand out. Chair pose. Inhale. Hands to heart center. Lengthen. Prayer twist to the right. Hook your left elbow outside of your right thigh. Sink your hips. Draw your left knee back into alignment. And stay. Open your arms or take your side crow. Keep breathing. Keep opening your chest. If your palms are together, really drive your right palm down into your left. Open. Thumbs to sternum. Breathe in. Hand out. Chair pose. Inhale. Divers. Exhale. Chair. Breathe in. Divers and hold. Reach your arms high, biceps by your ears. Inhale. Lower your hips 3 inches. Big breath in. 3 more inches. Last big inhale. Slowly come all the way down to your mat. We'll meet in Malasana Yogi Squat. Heels in, toes out. Sink your hips towards your heels. Or if you have a block, you can always sit on your block for a higher hip stance. If your heels are lifting, I would recommend sitting on a block. The way you can flatten your heels, have a nice grounded stance. Just keep your spine long, crown of your head towards the ceiling. If you want more of a stretch in your hips, you can use your elbows to gently guide your knees a little farther outward. And stay or sway side to side. I'm going to give a couple of hip opener options today in Malasana. If you want to give them a go, give them a go. If you want to hang out, just hang out. If you're facing me, I'll mirror you. So you'll plant your left hand down inside of your shin. Reach your right arm high. Maybe gaze up to your fingertips for your half bind. If you want to try your full bind, take your lifted hand behind your back, planted hand around your shin, maybe interlock fingertips together, and gaze back up where your lifted hand was, opening your chest. Breathe in. And come back through center. If you want to try your other side, you'll plant your right hand down inside of your shin, reach your left arm high, maybe gaze up. And stay. If you want your full bind, lifted hand behind your back, planted hand around your shin, maybe interlock fingertips and gaze back up, opening your chest. This gets into a deep shoulder stretch as well. Breathe in. And come back through center. Big inhale. And let it go. However you'd like to get there, we'll all meet back in downward facing dog. If you want to move through your crow pose to your shoot back, go for it. If you want to take a vinyasa, go for it. If you're heading straight back into your downward facing dog, maybe pedal out your heels, get situated in the pose. All together, take a deep breath in and let it go. Send your right leg high, three-legged dog, breathe in. Bend your knee, open your hip, stay or angle your left fingertips towards the outer edge of your mat and flip your dog. If you're flipping, make your feet like number 11s, feet parallel, all 10 toes face direct to the back. Bend equally into your knees, drive down to lift, open your hips and chest. Breathe in. And unflip, replant your right hand, send your right leg high, inhale. Right knee, left tricep and hold. Thread it through for star plank. Plant your right foot down, reach your left arm high. If it feels okay, you can start to guide your heel towards the upper left-hand corner of your mat over time. Take what feels good for you. And switch your circle direction. Breathe in. Replant your left hand, send your right leg high, inhale. Right knee, right tricep and hold. Maybe fly it, maybe chaturanga arms for a challenge. Re-extend, breathe in. Lizard lunge, step your right foot outside of your right hand. Angle your toes towards the outer edge of your mat. Maybe sink down to your back knee, maybe down to your forearms. Try to settle into this pose first before taking your crooked monkey. Just let yourself really feel into this one. You can always sway your hips side to side or draw figure eights with your hips. And stay, or take your quad stretch, crooked monkey, reaching back, right hand for left foot or ankle, drawing it towards your glute. If you want a little more, you can roll to the outer edge of your right foot and sink your hips farther forward. Just keep your spine long, open your chest, melt your shoulders down your back, maybe gaze up and back. Breathe in. And slowly release your foot if you have it. Wiggle your right foot back to center. Find your half splits or full splits or anything in between. Ardha Hanuman or Hanumanasana. If you're working towards your full splits, try to square your hips to the wall in front of you. Right hip back, left hip forward. You want to avoid splaying the hips out into the left. As you square your hips, that might translate to higher hips. You can always place a block below your right hamstring to assist as you're working your way down. Breathe into any tension. Try to soften and release on every exhale. Deep breath in and out. Slowly make your way out. We'll meet in Anjane. Sweep your arms high. Inhale. Open twist to the right. Left arm forward, right arm back. Reverse. Breathe in. Full twisted prayer. Hands to heart center. Hook your left elbow outside of your right thigh. Drive your right palm down into your left palm to open your chest, thumbs to sternum. Then tuck your back toes under. Lift and hover your back knee up and off of your mat for full twisted crescent. And stay, open your arms or take your bind. Try to lift your left hip up in alignment with your right. Keep opening your chest. Breathe in. Look down at your right foot. Slowly step your left foot forward to meet your right twisted chair. Now see if you can deepen this a little more from where you just did before. Maybe that means hips a little lower. Maybe that means chest just a little more open. Deep breath in and out. Chair pose, inhale. Divers, exhale. Bring your left knee to your chest. One-legged rise, left knee high. Cactus your arms. Eagle wrap your left arm underneath your right arm, or give yourself a big hug if that's too much. Wrap your left leg up and over your right leg, either single wrap or double wrap. Send your elbows up to the ceiling. Sit straight down and back like you're sitting into a chair. Once you're at your lowest possible point, then option to fold into sleeping eagle, elbows to knees. If you're taking your fold, round your spine like cat, hollow out your belly. Breathe in and out. Slowly unravel, rise, one-legged, inhale. Low runner's lunge, float your left foot all the way back and down, hands all the way down to your mat. Lengthen. Pyramid pose, bump your back foot in, straighten-ish your legs, melt forward. Great place for a block or blocks into your hands to bring floor closer to you. You might also explore a shorter and or wider stance in your feet. Whatever allows you to square your hips to the front of your mat while keeping both heels down. If your back heel is lifting up, shorten your stance. Halfway lift, lengthen. Fold a little deeper. Halfway lift, fill up. Revolve triangle, plant your left hand down to your block or your mat. Reach your right arm high, open your chest, roll your right shoulder back. Press the backs of your legs to the back wall behind you as you square your hips. If you want a more intense twist, you can plant your hand outside of your foot. Take what feels good. Roll your right shoulder open. Breathe in. Release your right hand down, standing splits. Plant your hands, lift your left heel up. Angle your left toes down towards your mat to level your hips. Melt your forehead towards your shin. Keep a micro bend in your right knee. Squeeze your left heel 1 inch higher, breathe in. Low squat, breathe out. Re-extend, inhale. Low squat, exhale. Re-extend, breathe in. Low squat. Send it high, inhale. Low runner's lunge, step down. Warrior 1, spin your back heel down to your mat. Square your hips forward. Reach your arms high. I'd recommend taking a little wider of a stance here. Move your right foot farther to the right. That'll help you draw your right hip back, left hip forward. Make sure your back toes are angled to the upper left-hand corner of your mat. Cactus squeeze. Interlace your fingers behind the small of your back. Expand your chest, fill up. Then humble your warrior. Slowly melt your right shoulder down inside of your right thigh. Arms up and overhead as you go. Relax through your neck. Keep squaring your hips forward. Breathe in and out. Warrior 1, rise, inhale. Warrior 2, readjust your feet, open your arms. Reverse warrior, fill up. Extended side angle and hold. Stay or play. If you want to take your half bind, full bind, bird of paradise, go for it. Just keep driving equal pressure to your back foot. Whole body long and engaged and strong. Open your chest, left arm strong. If you want to try your half bind, you'll take your lifted hand behind your back. Maybe grab your upper right thigh and gaze up and back as you open your chest. Rolling your left shoulder back. Birds. If you'd like an additional balance challenge, you can gaze over your opposite shoulder from your lifted leg. Breathe in. Birds start to fly home. Binds start to release. Reverse warrior, inhale. Low runner's lunge, spiral down. Easy twist, right arm high, breathe in. Horizon, roll to the outer edges of your feet, sink your hips down. Stay for your breath in. And out. One more inhale. Walk it around, wide-legged fold to the left side of your mat. Bring your toes a little in, heels a little out. Breathe and soften into your pose. Once you get settled, stay or play. If you want to go upside down, frog pose, middle splits, go for it. Just stay with your breath, whichever you choose. If you're upside down and would like an additional challenge, maybe split your feet apart, maybe hover them over the mat before you land. Variations start to make your way back. Come to a halfway lift. Breathe in. Angle your toes out 45 degrees. Take Skandasana to the back of your mat. Sink into your left knee. Straighten-ish your right leg. Flex your right toes up. Try to keep your chest lifted. Maybe hands at heart center. If your left heel is lifting here, I recommend you either sit on a block and then flatten your heel from there, or raise your hips up into high Skandasana. Want to keep both heels down on your mat. Get the most out of this stretch and not over tensing the muscles of the foot. Stay, open your arms, or take your bind. This open arms and bind is just like the one we explored in Malasana earlier, so if you want to experiment, go for it. Breathe in. Turn quarter to the back, low runner's lunge. Anjane, inhale. Airplane, exhale. Stay or Anjane, breathe in. Airplane, breathe out. Anjane, inhale. Airplane, exhale. One-legged rise, right knee high. Drop your left hand down, grab your right knee. Opposite hand, opposite knee, then extend your right arm long behind you. If you want a balanced challenge, gaze back over your thumb. If you want more, revolved hand to foot pose, reaching your left hand for the outer edge of your right foot. Maybe extend your right leg long in front of you. Maybe gaze back. Try to keep your chest lifted, spine long. Lock your eyes to your drishti, to your focal point that's not moving. And stay with your breath. Breathe in. Slowly come back through center on your exhale. One-legged fill up. Warrior 3 with control. Send your right heel back like you're kicking the wall behind you. Option for airplane arms, hands at heart center, or if you want more, you can reach both arms forward, biceps by your ears. Angle your back toes down towards your mat to level your hips and expand through both ends of your body like someone's pulling you in opposite directions. Breathe in. Airplane lunge, step down. High crescent, inhale. Cactus and hover, exhale. Rise, breathe in. Warrior 2, breathe out. Reverse triangle, straighten-ish your left leg. Tilt back, breathe in. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Reach your left fingertips as far forward as they'll go. Lengthen your side body, then hinge down as you reach your right arm high. It's a great place for a block under your left hand if you have one. Press your hips forward, but pull your shoulder blades back at the same time. And if you want more core work here, you can lift your left arm parallel to your mat. Keep your core strong and engaged. Stay with your breath. Deep breath in and out. Reverse warrior, inhale. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Bring your left fingertips down to your block, to your mat, or to float. Lift your right leg and arm, open your chest and hips to the side of your mat. Flex through your right foot and leg to help you maintain your balance. And stay or take your variation or your Chapasana, sugar cane, reaching back, right hand to right foot or ankle. Maybe a gentle kick up into your hand if you want a little back bend from there. Make sure your planted toes are angled directly to the wall in front of you so they're not kind of bowing in or out. That'll help you keep your hips open. Breathe in. Warrior 2, slow and controlled. Reverse warrior, inhale. Spiral down, flow through your vinyasa. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Send your left leg high, inhale. Bend your knee, open your hip, stay or angle your right fingertips towards the outer edge and flip your dog. You're flipping, drive down to lift, open your hips and chest. Breathe in. And unflip, replant your left hand, send your left leg high, inhale. Left knee, right tricep, and hold. Thread your foot through for star plank. Maybe work your heel towards the corner of your mat. Switch your arm circles if you're taking them. Breathe in. Replant your right hand, send your left leg high, inhale. Left knee, left tricep, and hold. Maybe fly it. Maybe chaturanga arms for a challenge. Re-extend, breathe in. Lizard lunge, step your left foot outside of your left hand, angle your left toes out, sink down as far as feels good. Let yourself settle into this pose before taking anything else. And stay or take your crooked monkey, left hand back to right foot. Breathe in. Slowly release your foot if you have it. Wiggle your left foot back to center. Find your half splits or full splits. Ardha Hanuman or Hanumanasana. Full splits, square your hips forward. Left hip back, right hip forward. Breathe into any tension. Deep breath in. Slowly make your way out of your pose. We'll meet in Anjane. Sweep your arms high, fill up. Open twist to the left. Right arm forward, left arm back. Reverse, inhale. Full twisted prayer, hands to heart center. Hook your right elbow outside of your left thigh. Drive your left palm down into your right. Open your chest, thumbs to sternum. Then tuck your back toes under. Lift and hover your back knee up and off of your mat. Full twisted crescent. And stay. Open your arms or take your bind. Really drive forward on the ball of your back foot. Opening your chest. Breathe in. Look down at your left foot. Slowly step your right foot forward to meet your left. Twisted chair. And see how you can deepen into your pose. Maybe hips a little lower, maybe chest a little more open. Breathe in. And out. Chair pose, inhale. Divers, exhale. Bring your right knee to your chest, one-legged, rise, right knee high. Cactus your arms. Eagle wrap your right arm underneath your left arm, or give yourself a big hug if that's too much. Wrap your right leg up and over your left leg, single or double wrap. Send your elbows up to the ceiling and sink down as far as feels good. Once you're at your lowest possible point, option to fold into sleeping eagle, elbows to knees. Keep tracking your knees and elbows in towards your midline so you don't bow out one way or the other. Breathe in and out. Slowly unravel, rise, one-legged, inhale. Low runner's lunge, float your right foot all the way back and down, hands all the way down to your mat. Lengthen, pyramid pose. Bump your back foot in, straighten-ish your legs, melt forward. Draw your left hip back, right hip forward as you square to the wall in front of you. Get heavy through your forehead as you melt it towards your shin. Halfway lift, lengthen. Fold a little deeper. Halfway lift, fill up. Revolve triangle. Plant your right hand down to your block or your mat. Reach your left arm high, open your chest, roll your left shoulder back. Press the backs of your legs to the wall behind you. If your back heel is lifting here, shorten your stance. Breathe in. Release your left hand down, standing splits. Plant your hands, lift your right heel up. Angle your toes down towards your mat, forehead towards your shin. Keep that micro bend in your left knee. Squeeze your right heel 1 inch higher. Breathe in. Low squat, right knee behind left. Breathe out. Re-extend, inhale. Low squat, exhale. Re-extend, fill up. Low squat. Send it high, inhale. Low runner's lunge, step down. Warrior 1, spin your back heel down to your mat, maybe widen your stance. Square your hips forward, reach your arms high. Cactus, squeeze. Interlace behind your back, other thumb on top this time, expand. And humble your warrior. Slowly melt your left shoulder down inside your left thigh. Arms up and overhead. Breathe in and out. Warrior 1, rise, inhale. Warrior 2, readjust your feet, open your arms. Reverse warrior, fill up. Extended side angle and hold. Stay or play, half binds, full binds, birds, go for it. Keep your whole body strong and engaged. Stay with your breath. If you want your half bind, take your lifted hand behind your back. Maybe grab your upper left thigh and press into your back foot, gazing up and back. Birds, get as vertical as you can and open your chest before you extend your leg. Sometimes I see people hunching over in that pose, and until you can stand straight up, don't extend your leg. I'm gonna get the whole body into alignment before adding on extra stuff. Deep breath in. Birds start to fly home. Binds start to release. Reverse warrior, inhale. Low runner's lunge, spiral down. Easy twist, left arm high, breathe in. Horizon, breathe out. Stay with your inhale and your exhale. One more breath in. Walk it all the way around, Skandasana, top of your mat. Sink into your right knee, flex your left toes up. If your heel is lifting, either sit on a block or take high Skandasana. And stay, open your arms or take your bind. If you're in your high Skandasana, try to keep your chest lifted over your hips so you're not dumping forward. Deep breath in. Turn quarter to the top, low runner's lunge. Anjane, inhale. Airplane, exhale. Stay or Anjane, breathe in. Airplane, breathe out. Anjane, inhale. Airplane, exhale. One-legged rise, left knee high. Drop your right hand down, grab your left knee, opposite hand, opposite knee, and extend your left arm long behind you. If you want a balance challenge, gaze over your back thumb. If you want more, revolved hand to foot, reaching your right hand for the outer edge of your left foot. Sometimes I see people grabbing their toe or the inside. Grab the outer edge. It'll help open your shoulders in a different way. And option to gaze back over your thumb. Keep your chest lifted. Stay with your breath. Lock your eyes to your drishti. Breathe in. Slowly come back to center on your exhale. One-legged, fill up. Warrior 3. With control, send your left heel back. Same arm options as before. Angle your back toes down to your mat. Think up dog in your chest and lift more through your back heel than you would think. Try to create a reverse crescent moon shape in your body. Breathe in. Airplane lunge, step down. High crescent, inhale. Cactus and hover once. Rise, fill up. Warrior 2, exhale. Reverse triangle, inhale. Trikonasana, reach your fingertips as far forward as they'll go. Then hinge down as you reach your left arm high. Press equal weight to your back foot. Right side body long, press your hips forward, roll your left shoulder back. If you want more core work, you can lift your right arm parallel to your mat. Stay with your breath. Deep breath in and out. Reverse warrior, inhale. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Bring your right fingertips down to your block, to your mat or to float. Lift your left leg and arm. Open your chest and hips. Flex your left foot and leg. Stay or take your variation. Or your Chapasana. My cat Bean might be coming into the frame here shortly. We'll see what happens. Take a deep breath in. Warrior 2, slow and controlled. Reverse warrior, inhale. Spiral down, flow through your vinyasa. Good work. Send your right leg high, inhale. Half pigeon, bring it in for a landing. Right shin forward, parallel-ish to the top of your mat. Right knee a little wider than your right hip. If it feels better to be on your back, you can always take your figure 4 pose there. If you do that, just flex your crossed over foot. So protect your knee. Half pigeons, try to level your hips over your mat. You can always use a block below your right glute or right hamstring to assist with that so you don't dump one way or the other. If it feels good, you can melt down into your pose. You can stay here if that's feeling good. If you want to take your quad stretch, you can bend into your left knee, reaching back, left hand to left foot. Same hand, same foot. Square your shoulders forward if you do. Keep your spine long, relax your shoulders. This will create a nice back bend in your body. Breathe in. Slowly release your foot if you have it. However you'd like to get there, make your way to your other side. Half pigeons, left shin forward. Left knee a little wider than your left hip. Figure four is flex your crossed over foot. If you find your heart rate feels more elevated, try to make your exhales a little longer than your inhales. This will help bring it back down. And stay, or take your quad stretch, right hand back to right foot. Same hand, same foot. Square your shoulders forward. Deep breath in. Slowly release your foot if you have it. Roll into your left hip. Bring the sole of your right foot all the way around to the top of your mat. Soles of your feet together, knees out wide. Grab onto your feet, lengthen your spine as you inhale. And hinge forward with a flat back as you exhale. Deep breath in and out. Roll back up to a seat. Extend your legs long in front of you for Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. For more low back support, feet a little farther apart, maybe hip width distance. Reach your arms high, lengthen your spine as you inhale, then hinge forward with a flat back as you exhale. You can always soften your knees a lot here. Deep breath in and out. Roll back up to a seat. Grab behind your thighs, vertebra by vertebra. Come down onto your back. Keep the soles of your feet down on your mat, knees bent. Bring your arms out either into a big cactus shape or a big T shape. Bump your hips over to the right, but drop your knees to the left. Supine twist. Option to eagle wrap your right leg up and over your left as you drop your knees to the left. If you want a little more, gaze over your right shoulder and melt your shoulder blades down, especially on the right side. Deep breath in and out. Come back through center. Bump your hips over to the left, drop your knees to the right. Option to eagle wrap your left leg up and over your right. Gaze over your left shoulder. Melt your shoulder blades down, especially on the left side. Deep breath in and out. Come back through center. Send your legs up the imaginary wall for waterfall pose, reversing the blood flow for a moment. If you'd rather take your shoulder stand, by all means. If you have a block, you can always take supported waterfall, placing that block below your sacrum, right at that low back point. So find the point that's comfiest for you and send your legs up from there. You can feel really nice and restorative. Waterfalls, you can either find stillness or point and flex your toes, roll out your ankles, get out any last movement. And stay or move through your plow. Take a deep breath in. Slowly make your way back down to your mat. And extend your body long. Make your way into your final shape. Traditionally, legs out a little wider east and west than your mat. Hands a little wider east and west. But take what feels good for you. Settle down into your mat. Soften or close your eyes. I'd recommend closing them. It kind of helps you go within. And start to deepen your breath. Relax through your belly. Draw your air all the way down into your abdomen. Deep, smooth belly breath inhales. And slow, smooth exhales. Come back to that intention you set at the beginning. All together, take a deep breath in. And let it go. Shavasana, enjoy your rest. All together, take a deep breath in. And let it go. Start to wiggle through your fingers, wiggle through your toes. Maybe gently rock your head side to side if that feels good on your neck. And take a full body stretch. Reach your arms overhead, legs out long. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a loving squeeze. Feel your low back release. And roll onto your favorite side for a moment of grounding. I invite you, if you'd like, to send a blessing of love out from your heart center to the center of the earth and all around the planet, and whatever color of energy speaks to your soul. Envision that color blessing your heart and coming from your heart as a blessing. that color of light, spreading to the center of the earth, wrapping her in all of that love, and spreading around the planet, touching every soul and uplifting every single one. Om Shanti. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Make your way up into an easy seat. Your eyes open along the way. Please soften or close them. Sweep your arms high. Breathe in. Hands to heart center. Thank you, friend, for showing up for your practice today. May your efforts be blessed. May this energy that you released and grounded provide you clarity, provide you anchoring and guidance through the rest of your day, through the rest of your week. All together, let's breathe in love and send out peace. Let's breathe in peace and send out love. Thank you, friend. Go in peace. Shanti.